Have you ever noticed that some men seem to get more magnetic as they age, while others slowly become invisible to the world and specifically to women? Most men think it's the gray hair or the wrinkles. They think it's a biological dead end. But here is the cold hard truth. It's rarely your age that kills attraction. It's the energy of decay that you've started to carry. Today, we aren't talking about fashion tips or gym routines. We're diving into the 4 psychological and behavioral red flags that make older men instantly unattractive and, more importantly, the high-value wisdom you need to reclaim your prime. If you feel like you're losing your edge, pay attention. The last point we'll cover is the single biggest reason men lose respect in their later years. Point number 1, the glory days trap. The first thing that makes an older man unattractive: living in the rear-view mirror. There is nothing less magnetic than a man who peaked at 25 and won't stop talking about it. When you constantly bring up your high school football days or your business wins from a decade ago, you are signaling one thing: my best days are behind me. Women are attracted to momentum, not history. A high-value man is always looking at the next mountain. If your stories end in 1998, you aren't a leader, you're a museum exhibit. Stop being a fan of your past self. Start being the architect of your future self. What are you building now? Point number 2, emotional fragility and cynicism. Number 2, the grumpy old man syndrome. As we age, it's easy to get bitter. The world changes, and it's tempting to complain about kids these days or how everything is falling apart. But cynicism isn't wisdom. It's a sign of a closed mind. When you lead with negativity or emotional volatility, you lose your frame. A woman looks to an older man for stability, the calm in the storm. If you are the storm, complaining and reacting to every little thing, you've lost the masculine core that makes you attractive. Maturity is the ability to remain unbothered. Cultivate a stoic peace. Be the rock, not the rattling leaf. Point number 3, the loss of the hunt. The third attractor killer is the comfort trap. Many men hit 40 or 50 and decide they've arrived. They stop learning. They stop training, and they let their physical presence slide. They trade their warrior energy for couch energy. Attraction is tied to vitality. You don't need to look like a 20-year-old bodybuilder, but you do need to look like a man who respects his vessel. When you let yourself go, you're telling the world you've given up on yourself. And if you've given up on yourself, why should she invest in you? Discipline is the fountain of youth. Keep your body moving and your mind sharp. Never stop being a student. Point number 4, being easy to buy. This one is subtle but deadly. Seeking validation. A lot of older men try to compensate for their age by being overly nice, overspending, or being too available. They think their resources should do the talking. But when you try to buy attraction, you lose respect. If you have no boundaries, if you agree with everything she says just to stay in her good graces, you become predictable and boring. High-value women aren't looking for a yes man with a retirement fund. They are looking for a man with a backbone and a mission. Your time and your standards are your most valuable assets. Don't lower them for anyone. The most unattractive thing an older man can do is apologize for his age. Stop acting like you're past your prime. Your prime isn't a date on the calendar. It's a state of mind. It's the combination of youthful drive and seasoned experience. That is a lethal combination that a 20-year-old simply cannot compete with. You have the scars, the stories, and the capability. Don't hide them. Own them. When you walk into a room with the quiet confidence of a man who knows exactly who he is and where he's going, age becomes your greatest advantage, not your weakness. If you're ready to stop decaying and start ascending, hit the like button and subscribe.